Alrighty guys, it is showtime once again for the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim on the Righlon YouTube channel. The last video was a fairly important video to say the least. We completed the Under New Management quest, which is the quest where we go through the ceremony to where we are officially named the Guild Master of the Thieves Guild. And as of right now, I have done every single quest with the Thieves Guild's main quest, and I have done every single side quest for the Thieves Guild except for one. And that one is this quest that I'm going on here now. We were sent by Vekel The Man, who is the guy that owns the tavern that is the Ragged Flagon. He asked us to retrieve 4 volumes of literature for a client of his who has an odd taste in literature, as Vekel described himself. And we have to go fight, and a necromancer named Arondil has them. We're currently going north of the Frostflow Lighthouse and north of Hobbs Fall Cave. We're going to Yngvild Barrow to retrieve these 4 volumes for a special client. Yeah, and this was probably going to be the last quest that I'm doing for the Thieves Guild, just because this is pretty much the last non-radiant quest. I'm not doing another video where I do those side jobs again, just for like old time's sake. If people want to see that, then I'll do it. But as of right now, this is going to be the finale for this series when it comes to the Thieves Guild of Skyrim. I'm still doing Skyrim videos. After this, I'm going to start on some Dark Brotherhood stuff. Never been here to Yngvild Barrow. I've never done this side quest. This is the only quest from the Thieves Guild in Skyrim that I have not done. So this is the first for me. We're sent, yeah, all it is we're just sent to go to Yngvild Barrow. That's all it says. This is the final non-radiant quest, part of the Thieves Guild quest line. What I mean by non-radiant, I mean, okay, you know how, okay, I'll show you. You see this? Numbers job, heist job, sweep job, numbers job, burglar job, numbers, fishing, numbers, bedlam, sweep, bedlam, shield, sweep, blah 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 blah, numbers. You see all these radiant quests? What radiant means is it's random, and it's just randomly generated, and it's pretty much the same thing, just mixed with different names and different places, different scenery. It's all it is, and that's what I mean by the radiant quests. And that's why I won't be doing any more of those. This is the real last quest of the Thieves Guild quest line. I don't think this is going to be anything special right here. Oh, Dragger, right. I haven't run into one of these since. I'm pretty sure we ran into these in the Scoundrel's Folly quest. That's where we went to the barrow where Gallus was killed. And that's where Mercer turned on us. And the Carlisle saved our lives as well. I should mention that. I might go see Carlisle after this, actually. I haven't seen her since the ceremony. Oh. So I don't think there's actually going to be a real story to this. From what I'm seeing is it's pretty much just to clear enemies and retrieve kind of quest. Ah. Let's get them swords out. Also, I had dropped a lot of equipment off at the got a lot of equipment off at the tribute chest that you get whenever you become the official guild master. It's in the Ragged Flagon cistern area. Jeez, that ghost is really tough. Oh, why did I get Dragon Rend?
No more! I yield!
I'm too late for that.
Time to end this little game.
I thought I had the Fisher die out, but apparently not. Another one one of these ghosts. They ain't holding back. I think I should get my restoration out. I don't have a restoration build. It's just something I do whenever I'm kind of wanting to save from healing potions. I'm also trying to level up here.
While you still can.
That's what I'm doing. That you won't let me think. Okay, I still got some.
I'll paint the snow with your blood.
Yeah.
I think you're thing.
Thank you, Dad. Being okay. One less enemy to worry about. There we go. Yeah, looks like we're close enough on the volume of the books we need to get. We have to get 4 books total. And here's one. Yep. Arondil's journal, day 1. It seems the cretins of Dawnstar are not quite as foolish as I had surmised. They found my experimentations, and needless to say, were not pleased with what they saw. No matter, my work can only flourish without the distractions of living amongst the unenlightened. I have found a cave off the north coast of Skyrim that will be more than sufficient for my continued studies. The ruins of Yngvild should hold the materials I need to learn more about reanimating and enslaving the dead. On a personal note, I will miss the young maidens of Dawnstar. Such beauty was intoxication. I often found my thoughts wandering around them, imagining secret encounters between myself and 1 or 2 of the local girls. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm gonna take that. So yeah, we had learned from Vekel Arondil he is a mage, and he was experimenting with necromancy right around the time when necromancy was beginning to become outlawed and extremely shunned upon. Not unless it's always been shunned upon, I don't know. But yeah, he was in Dawnstar. They found out he was doing necromancy. The townsfolk didn't like it, so they burnt his place down to the ground. And Arondil ran. Arondil just sounds like a high elf kind of name to me. Maybe that's just me, but it sounds like a much of an Altmer kind of name, or maybe even a Dumber. Which is Dark Elf. We have 3 more. Oh, I only see 2. Make sure not jumping on the line, miss. 69. But after this, I'm going to do a certain optional quest that you can complete before actually starting the Dark Brotherhood quest, and that is one with Cicero. It involves Cicero on a farm outside of Whiterun. And there's another one which is called Innocence Lost, I think is what it's called, where we answer the Black Sacrament for Aventus Aratina, who wants us to kill the woman that used to be his the leader of an orphanage that Artie used to live in, and she completely mistreated him. And Aventus hated her, so yeah, and if you saw the kind of stuff that was, oh man, oh wait, no, okay, well, we skip some fighting. But yeah, I'm gonna do those 2 quests, which are the regular. Well, one is optional, and the other is how you have to start the Dark Brotherhood quest line no matter what. However, with that, after that, we'll do an alternative quest, which is basically pretty much the only, if not, it's one of only a very few, if not the only, true alternative quest in this game. And it's where instead of siding with the Dark Brotherhood and joining the Dark Brotherhood, you literally destroy the Dark Brotherhood. And I'll be doing that quest And I'll make a quick save right before I start that quest, and then I'll load back to that quick save. And then from there, I'll do the Dark Brotherhood questline after I do the Destroy the Dark Brotherhood questline, day 8 in Arondil's journal. Okay, I have established a temporary workstation in the cold caves, and have found multiple burial chambers within the snow and ice. While in the first chamber, I exhumed a few test subjects, all female. I was stunned to find any mind wandering again to the women of Dawnstar as I examined my find. At first, I was slightly disturbed by my thoughts, but later, I found myself reevaluating. That's weird. The first trials went splendidly. Each subject was reanimated into a state of total complacency, bending to my every task. I have ordered a few of my new servants to guard the island, while the rest will act as my personal entourage, standing by me at all times, standing watch over me while I sleep. I can't say I'd want a bunch of dead, undead, dead things, skeleton dudes, to be watching over me while I sleep. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to ignore what I read in that. What? Oh, okay, so we gotta get into a completely different room here. Yeah, I'm just gonna ignore what I read in that journal. He said he began about doing stuff with some of his female test subjects that he was experimenting on. And then he thought that it was disturbing, and then he reevaluated. And he just has his little thoughts that like he had to fill in the blank there because Betsy didn't want to put anything like that in the game. So they make you fill in the dots. Okay, maybe this one has a little less bit of necrophilia in here. Day 21 of Arondil's journal. An intriguing development. Tonight my guards have brought me a trespasser they found near their cave. At first I was understandably upset. Not only was I disturbed during one of my new moments, alone with my favorite servant, but I recognized the trespasser as a milkmaid from Dawnstar. She remembered me as well and made bold claims that I had been lurking near her at all hours. What lies. True, I had taken notice of her on occasions, but she was nowhere near the most noticeable of maidnesses in town. Her continued accusations, coupled with my fear of more unvisited guests, led me to conclude that she could never return to Dawnstar. My servants were quick to carry out my sentencing. Her body is next to me as I write this. Funny, her eyes are still so full of life. Perhaps oh God, Jesus. Perhaps I will try a new experiment tonight using fresher materials. Who is this client? Seriously. Remember, all the stuff that we're reading about, some dude is paying good money for Vekel The Man to send me to retrieve these books. And it better be good money for all this crap and having to read this. It really better be good money. I was gonna experiment with fresher materials. Oh, so I wondered. Most of the ghosts, if not all of the ghosts I remember attacking me here, they've all been female. I wonder if those are like women he's killed. Oof. And done other things too. Experimented on, as he says. I'm not gonna feel bad for killing this dude one bit. Uh-oh. Okay, you stop the slow time thing. Yeah. What's up with the slow time?
Time to end this game.
Why is the slow time still doing that? I don't know if maybe I'm just seeing stuff. I kinda wanna kill him up close and personal, but I kinda like this feel of the slow-mo. yeah, you hear that? That's the female voice. I wonder if that was his fresh experiment, or the aftermath. Oh yeah, wow. She's tankier than what Arondil is.
Do your worst.
You don't want me to do my worst, really, you don't. Okay, I shouldn't say that. After knowing, or after assuming, and reading between the lines as to what Arondil has done to you. So I guess things that I would be willing to do are nothing like what he was willing to do, so I'll let you win that one. That's why I was so slow. Okay. So it is a high elf, eh? A wood elf with cheese, dude. Long enough. Pleasure killing me. He might he might have experience in my dead body. Wait, didn't kill me. Huh? I would hate. I would absolutely hate to have my body experimented with by him. Oh. There's another ghost in his bed too. Jeez, dude. That dude has issues. Had issues. Oh no. I'm just gonna pick it up.
A new hand touches the beacon. Listen, hear me and obey. A foul darkness has seeped into my temple. A darkness that you will destroy. Return my beacon to Mount Kilcreath, and I will make you the instrument of my cleansing light.
I think she's done. Okay, yeah. I didn't want to, but I figured I might as well, just because I'm gonna do that quest eventually. Might as well just pick it up now. Okay, day 28 in Arondil's journal. The new experiment has proven a success. The milkmaid, whose name still escapes me, was revived as the others, bowing to my command, with only one interesting development. She has reformed incomparably, more phantom than reanimated death. As her glowing facade stood before me, I felt my hand reaching out to touch her. As my fingers passed through her, I felt a sensation unlike any other, as if her essence were infiltrating my very soul, connecting with me on a level no woman of flesh and blood could do. This discovery is life-changing. This is odd. This is very creepy. Day 35. I have ordered my older servants to go out and find any more subjects that may have become lost with the discovery of the inner sanctum. Deeper still within Yngvild, I should have sufficient room to store many new materials until I can transform them into willing slaves. I look back on my daydreams whilst living in Dawnstar and wonder if they were in fact portents of times to come. Okay, that's Arondil's Journal 4 of 4. It's all 4 volumes. I have never been here to Yngvild Barrow before. I've heard Arondil's name spoken a couple times before, but never really knew who he was. So this is a first for me, and okay, I don't know how really to explain what I'm feeling here. And here's a bunch of dead women. Yeah. This is a very weird way to end the Thieves Guild of Skyrim playthrough here. I'm thinking, who would want those books Or there's journal entries. And who would know of them that would make them want them so bad? Maybe it was a woman that he was with while he was in Dawnstar. Or maybe it was a woman that he tried experimenting with, like he did with those ghostly women back there. Or maybe it was like the husband or the father or the brother of one of those women that he experimented with. That would kind of make sense, but I don't know if I'd want to read that. My daughter or sister or anybody. We're finishing a Thieves Guild in Skyrim playthrough with retrieving 4 journals of necrophilia, basically. And I agree with Vekel The Man when he first gave us the quest. He said his client had a very odd taste in literature, and after reading that, or after getting an idea of his taste in literature, I agree. Very creepy. I'm gonna go ahead and show you the updated, what would you call it? Guild Master area, I guess. I don't know what to call it. That's what I'm gonna call it though. And oh yeah, much more food here. There's 2 new guys. This area right here. We have the tribute chest. I got the Bust of the Grey Fox in the last video. I got that in Mercer's house. I forgot it the first time I went there, part of the main quest. So I just went back and grabbed it real fast. I am missing one of an ornament. It's like missing a model ship that I didn't get in the East Empire Company warehouse. And I'm missing one, I think. Yeah, I don't remember where, but I'm missing one more, I know. I'm missing 2 from the main quest of the Thieves Guild quest line. And the rest will fill up after doing a certain amount of side jobs for Delvin and Vex. Like I've done over 30, so I'm pretty sure. Let's see if I can. Okay, this one's for doing like 5, I think. I think this one's for doing 15, and I think this one's for doing 30. That's right there. And that's part of the main quest. That's also part of the main quest, and that's part of the main quest. The drill and the flute, I don't know what those are part of. And also, after you've done 120, you have to do 125 of those side jobs to complete this, as well as collecting these items throughout the main quest line of the Thieves Guild. To completely fill this out, all that can go. Bust the Grey Fox is the only thing I like. Ever played Thieves Guild quest line in Oblivion? You really should. It really touches on the Grey Fox a lot. And if you don't know, the Grey Fox is basically the most legendary thief of all time. He lived for over 200 years. And if you play Oblivion, you'll just see how beautiful that character really is.
Always
you
a
have to
pleasure,
see
boss.
it
What can I do for you?
to believe it and understand it.
So,
Should've.
it's one thing to say
Okay.
you've got the skills to be
I've
a thief.
recovered all of Arondil's
another.
journals.
Good. I was hoping you hadn't forgotten about them.
Oh no, I wish I had
As
though.
promised, here's your payment for bringing them to me. Got it as part of a fair trade from my client.
Still may some draining added.
Until next time.
You're joking, right? $273 seconds, wow. I'm gonna try and forget what I read in those journals. Also, in this Thieves Guild questline, we
Always a
lost a
pleasure,
legend,
boss.
we lost Lydia.
What can I do for you?
I would like to ask you guys to R.I.P. Lydia, rest in peace Lydia. We lost her back at Golden Gull Estate. We lost her very early in this quest line, and I've never made a public knowledge of that until now. Lydia was my first and only follower in this playthrough, that is. I haven't had one since. I might get another one, I might not, I don't know yet. And just thank you for watching this. And this is Righlon, signing off.